November 8th, we got a new EP coming out with 3 new tracks featuring Brandon the Wizard and Young Link. Our latest single, A Cup of Song, is out right now, along with the music video in the description below. Go and check that out. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for all future content. Now back to the episode.
Thee Stool Podcast.
What do we want?
Dad, who the hell are these assholes?
You guys are so mean. Those kids are real losers.
We don't want your music.
You're their bored business.
You guys are so embarrassing.
To win any motherfucker always be funny.
It's pathetic.
Nice work, you dunce. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Thee Stool Podcast. It is me, Johnny, aka JonnySavag. Thank you guys for coming through. Today, Anthony could not make it because he's a bitch, so Matt is filling in. All right, over here to Matt.
Hello. How are you?
That's me
That's
again.
me.
Okay, there goes Matt. Matt, aka Young Link.
And Link.
And then passing back over to Mr. Mick, taking over the bitch board today. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not Mick. That is
It's a demon, dude.
that is Demon Mick right there.
Hi guys,
It's like
glad to be here.
Thanks for filling in for Mick today. Thank you.
Yeah, I definitely know how tough this time of the spooky season is.
I can't even understand you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Demon, for coming in to help us out today. I know it's a little tough running, human electronics, but I appreciate that. Today, guys, it's a very special episode. We have a very close homie of mine. I've been in his life since I was like 14 years old. Drummer for the Dickies. drummer for the Dickies. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying now. That was kind of bad.
It was uncalled for, but it was good.
Like I said,
That was
special guest today, drummer of the Dickies, toured with the Adolescents, Mr. Adam Gomez. He's in the studio today. Tell him hi.
Hi.
We're having a very spooky episode today, and I can't wear this mask much longer because it's hot as shit, but I'll wear it for as long as I can. Adam, how you doing today, brother?
I'm all right. I am okay. I'm alive, brother.
Nice. Tell us
Busy
about
day.
Yeah, busy day. I know
Busy
you
day.
told me that.
what'd you do?
Yeah. This morning, my daughter and I went to a let's see, what would you call it? I guess it's like a walk. I guess for my.
You went outside?
I mean, we didn't just go for a walk.
You went outside.
It was a Down syndrome walk. So it was
okay.
you actually go to a certain place and you know what I mean? You
For like a
you
cause thing, like a
out.
breast cancer thing?
Yeah,
or,
you
okay.
rally up.
You're a real
and
piece of shit, man.
I'm so sorry, guys.
I set you up for that one,
You did.
but not on purpose. It was good. That was smooth. Yeah, for my niece Winona. So we all got together in the morning and did the walk and it was cool, man. Like the kids dig it because there's always games and stuff. So
that's cool.
Watching over my daughter, making sure I don't lose her. There's a lot of people, and a lot of kids. So
Yeah,
it was good.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I always want to do some stuff like that. Community stuff. I like that.
Yeah.
For that walk, did you have, because I know for some, like for breast cancer, I know some of them you have to pay in order to walk and stuff. Did you have to do that, or was it you just come through and just
So
be a
it's
part of it?
from what I can tell, we all donate, right? But I don't think that if you didn't donate, you're not allowed. in.
Okay. No, I get.
You know what I mean? Because I think what it seems like they're doing is for each kid, you kind of have, family there. And then you have your own team, basically. We got Team Winona. My sister made up the team
name called it goes by Winona's Riders. And like we all had the t-shirt Winona's Riders, and it's got like a little 3-wheel tricycle on it.
Oh, that's
like
cool.
the ones that are super low to the ground.
Yeah.
Like, that's like the kind of like the logo. It was rad. Yeah, it was really cool.
That's cool. I like
but like I don't know if we didn't donate, she'd be like, nah, dude.
You're not allowed.
Don't show up, bro.
Get out. You didn't donate, you can't come to the party.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's real cool.
Yeah,
cool.
that's cool.
And it was in Claremont, right off of Indian Hill Boulevard.
Nice.
So then like, we end up doing like a big walk, like from, I'm not sure where it starts, like what street that is, but we walk up Indian Hill, up to Foothill, and then make like a big circle.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
I like that. I like that. Good old fun family times.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Is that what you walked in, the suspenders and?
No. No. I had a full night like armor.
Oh, that's
suit.
cool.
No, you didn't.
You're not wearing it now?
And
Hey,
it's not.
Pixar didn't
that's
happen,
not my,
brother.
That's not my podcast.
If you got pics of that, I'll put that right on the side of you. Throw it in there, that video.
side by side.
No, that's really cool. I know you were telling me that you had like a busy morning, and we're just like, hey, it's all good. Whenever you're ready to come through, I know you had some important stuff, so we're happy you're here.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you coming through.
I made it on time.
Yeah, I know.
I'm happy about that.
Really
Proud.
good. Yeah, I'm never on time. I was an hour late. Tell the people, who you are, what you do, a little bit.
Okay, so I drum. Mostly for punk rock bands. Yeah, I keep kind of busy, but this year's been pretty busy with like working with different bands, either in the studio or like mostly live. And I just have fun drumming and making friends while I'm doing shows.
Nice.
Pretty much what I do. I've been with the Dickies for 12 years. Is that something that I should mention?
It's been 12 years?
Should I mention that band at all? Yeah,
no, you don't got to mention
12 years.
This episode's about you,
The
not
Mickeys.
the Dickies.
I'm sorry, it's not the
bands you've been.
It's the band's called the Mickeys.
The Mickeys.
Sorry.
I like it. You guys like a Irish band or?
And we all wear knights armor.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense now. Why the rest of your band was there then too?
We wear knights armor and play
they
Irish
don't mosh.
music.
They just fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs or sword fight.
Yeah, sword fight. Yeah, that makes sense. I like that. That's cool.
It'll be 12 years this coming February.
That's crazy. I didn't know that it's been that long, to be honest.
It's been a long time. I'm getting old, bro.
Damn.
I'm getting old.
Time moves real fast.
Yes.
Yeah. I just turned 36, so that's
Dang,
crazy.
dude.
Right?
You're old.
Yeah, I'm old. It's been 20 years since I've known you. Isn't that crazy? You guys used to wake me up every day. I ditched school, and then you guys be jamming. Like, who jams at 11 o'clock in the morning? I don't know who does that. Jahmbi did. Waking me up from my slumber.
Because we all, like, little Aaron worked nights. He still does. Or, like, swing shift nights.
Right.
Your brother always worked, but he worked days like I did usually. But at that moment in time, I think I was working part-time, or it wasn't part-time. I had like a different shift where one of the weekdays I had off.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'd be there like at 10:30, 11 in the morning.
Dude, it was early.
Making noise.
And then my, I mentioned it in the podcast before because I talk about Jahmbi, every once in a while. And my bedroom wall was the garage wall. So I'd just be like knocked out and then just dun, 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 dun.
Right.
Like on the wall. I'm like, oh shit, okay, Jahmbi's up. It's time to get up. Time to go watch the practice.
Time for a bowl of cereal.
Huh?
Time for a bowl of cereal.
Bowl of cereal.
Yeah.
Yep. Play a little bit of Halo and then go watch you guys jam. That was fun. Good times.
Yeah, it was
very
good times, man.
Long time though, Jahmbi, man.
Halo and live music. That sounds awesome. Dude.
Yeah, that's what I used to do. Yeah, I used to play Halo in my room and just listening to them jamming in the freaking garage. Through the wall, I could hear everything perfectly.
And the band isn't broken up.
No, I know.
Just so everybody knows, like
crazy.
anybody that happens to know who that band is, we're not done.
Yeah.
I mean, we're old and we suck. So the next stuff we put out, it's going to be terrible. but still listen to it.
Yeah. I want to get in on some of those projects now. I want to go like be in the studio and produce with you guys. Okay.
Yeah,
Me and Brandon both.
We're
have
trying
this
to find
idea.
out where we're going to produce
Do
it.
it.
Like we're still figuring it
Yeah.
out. Here, you guys do music stuff in here too?
Yeah. There's a
okay.
vocal booth right there.
Oh,
It's a closet, but
See, that's one of the things we haven't figured out who's going to do vocals.
yeah, it's
So
true.
like we already have like a couple songs in the bag that we're
Really?
like, okay,
New
this
shit?
one we're going to re-record.
Okay.
Or this one, this one's already done. We just haven't released it.
Oh shit.
But we're like, who's going to sing? We don't know who's going to sing.
Gotta just get
Little
every-
Aaron wants to sing on everything.
Yeah, I know he does.
He wants it all.
He's got a
man.
cool voice.
Yeah, he's a character, man.
I will say
For
he's
sure.
not the lead vocal type though.
No, I mean, he's
Maybe
not.
sometimes,
but
but-
he's
I love little Aaron though.
he's a wild dude.
He's crazy. He's so funny.
He's the crazy. I'll put it this way. He's like the wildest, craziest dude I've known in my life ever.
Yeah.
And he's the most sober guy I've ever known in my life. So go figure. He's
Yep.
just
Which usually it does. Those two things don't go hand in hand. It's usually somebody that's drinking that's crazy like him. But no, he's
Yeah.
always been sober. I don't think I've ever seen him.
now he's always been
That's crazy.
sober and he's always been crazy.
Yeah, I'm sober too, dude.
I don't believe it.
You're California sober. There's different types.
I'm
there's different
a
levels.
Rizzo. We're never sober. No, I don't drink as much now. Just here, and then I have whiskey every once in a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
I mean, I'll drink every now and again.
Yeah.
Like I was just talking to my mother-in-law about this.
Mhm.
She's at the house right now, and I'm like, you know what? I was thinking about. Well, let me say why I was thinking about it. So I was on tour last month with the
Yeah.
Adolescents, and I got sick. Like my throat was on fire up to my ears, and I just
Oh,
felt
no.
super lousy, dude. So the tour manager made me go to a clinic and get
Mhm.
checked out. And then that's when you get the questionnaire.
yeah.
Do you smoke? How often do you smoke? Do you
Right.
drink alcohol? How often do you drink? You know, all this stuff. So then I'm like, yeah, I do drink. But then it asked how often. I'm like, you know what, man? I probably drink like at average 2 drinks a week.
Yeah.
And that's at average. So sometimes like I'll go a whole week without drinking anything.
Right.
And then the next week, you know, I might have 1
Right.
or 2, but it's not that much, dude.
Yeah. I just don't care anymore. The other day, one of the like 2 or 3 podcasts ago, I usually drink whiskey and this or vodka.
That's what I was about to say. Aside from this vodka, I mean, I don't ever.
a whole bottle full.
Perrier vodka.
Oh God!
Besides from that vodka full bottle of vodka, no, I usually drink vodka or whiskey.
Kidding.
But the other day, I drank the cut waters that have rum in it. That shit put me to sleep. I was sitting here. This guy's like, "Oh, let's do some stuff after the pod." I'm like, "Yeah." I was laying out right there on the floor, passed out. I was like, "I don't know what happened, dude." It's like
5 minutes.
Oh my God. Non-productive Johnny.
Yeah, that day was bad. I don't know what happened. And then I was like, I felt hungover. I was like, bro, what? I had two drinks that had rum in it. That's it. But I'm like, okay, no more rum.
Wow.
I'm like, just whiskey's cool.
Yeah, that's pirate's drink. That's
was-
lazy pirate drink.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
The
happened.
lazy pirate.
I was like, what happened, dude? It was so crazy. I went to home and I was like, oh, fuck it. I'm tired. Like, I ain't being productive the rest of the day now.
Wow.
So I was like, no more rum.
That was my problem with marijuana.
Oh, yeah,
with
yeah.
weed.
Yeah.
I am not a productive person.
Yeah,
on
I stopped
marijuana.
that too.
Like, I think it every now and again it helped me be creative. It helped me,
Yeah.
but I was too lazy to do anything about it. So
I got these
so it
ideas,
did not
man.
really help. It's like
I feel that.
in my
I feel
head, I'm
that.
like, wow, that's genius. Should I write it down? Nah. And I'm looking for a pad of paper. It's like, nah, it's too far. It's
the
over there.
pad's over there, and I got chips right here.
And I have to think really hard where I can get a pen. So I forget.
It's like,
Do it
I
later.
gotta turn on my laptop.
Yeah,
I gotta
nah,
enter my
Even though you got
password.
your phone right here, you
Yeah.
could just
See, but it didn't
Nah,
occur to
dude,
me. It doesn't
your phone's
occur
on
to
the
me
other
that-
side of the couch. You can't even reach it.
Right, it's charging.
Right there,
It's
bud.
charging and you're watching it.
Yeah,
You're
it's
like,
charging.
it's probably not
You
done
gotta plug
charging.
it, dude. You gotta keep it
Oh
going.
wait,
it's too
Terrible.
much. It's too much to unlock my phone right now. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to.
I couldn't deal with my unproductive self.
Yeah,
But it changed me. Like I think my brain changed at some point.
yeah,
It just didn't work for me anymore.
right. That's where I'm at. Every once in a while, I'll smoke a couple hits with Mick, but
Yeah.
it's just not the
For
same
some people,
anymore.
it's fine. Yeah. For some people, it works.
Yeah.
Not me.
I just can't do it no more. I had a stint in my life where I was smoking every single day and taking pills and drinking. It's
Wow.
like, no, it's too much now.
Yeah.
Like now
Fun.
I'm good.
Just one of the three.
Fun
I'm not
stuff.
gonna Overdo it.
Now it's just, I'll just have a beer. I'll have an IPA or some whiskey and I'm
Yeah.
good. One IPA is good, unless it's the holidays.
Those are usually pretty heavy.
Yeah.
They'll get me good. They make me full, bro. That's why
That's true.
I like eating and having a beer, but then it gets
You're too full.
it gets really difficult for me to finish either my plate or the beer. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, now
Yeah.
I'm like full, man.
One of
full
them is
suds.
left after.
Yeah. I don't like wasting.
Yeah, like,
And my wife doesn't let me waste beer, dude.
oh, I should better
Yeah.
drink that shit.
Yep. She doesn't let me leave the dinner table.
Yeah.
May I be excused, miss? Nope, that beer's not.
It's not
done.
finished.
Can I have dessert? No, you got to finish your beer first.
No, I feel that. I mean, usually I go to Buffalo Wild Wings. I have a beer and wings, and I'm like, yo, I can't. I got to pick one. I got to pick one to finish.
Yeah.
And I usually at the end, I'm like chugging the rest of my fucking beer, and I'm like, nah, I'm all full now.
Your Vice voice is still on. I don't know if you realize.
Huh?
I just realized your Vice voice.
My Vice voice?
Yeah.
Oh,
your
is
Vice
it?
channel. Your Vice show voice.
Oh, is mine on or is yours on?
Oh, wait. It sounds like it's off.
I think it's just because I'm like this to the mic.
Yeah, you really
Okay.
gotta
Maybe I'm
twist
just
that
tripping,
thing.
dude.
I'm back here, and y'all.
I think it's just all the weed and vodka. I'm just tripping.
All that.
It's the White Russian I'm drinking.
I'm kidding, kids. I'm not drinking alcohol.
He's drinking Perrier.
If I did
bet
drink
yeah.
it, I'm old enough, and it would have been that much.
It would have been gone
vodka.
already.
No, I would have only had that much.
Oh, okay.
I'm just letting the kids know. I'm just messing around.
I don't think kids watch
Drink
the
in
podcast.
moderation.
Right.
We say too
That's
much.
true.
We say too much shit that the
Yeah,
kids.
but kids nowadays,
They
man,
are
they'll get on
yeah.
stuff that
That's true.
I'm so scared of the internet now with my 6-year-old.
Listen here, kids.
Gosh.
Don't do as we do. Don't do as we say.
Do as we say. No, oh, yeah, that's right. No,
Wait,
don't
how
do
does
as
it
we
go?
say. No,
Wait.
it is. Don't do as we do as we say.
Yeah, there you
but
go.
That
That's
doesn't
the one.
work. That never works.
That is the one. Don't drink, guys.
That's
kids.
the typical dumb parent line.
Yes. Have you used that one
It
yet?
doesn't work.
Oh, you'll use that one in a few more years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be one of those dumb parents saying,
Experience.
don't do as I do as I say. And it just gets worse from there.
She's gonna be like, Dad, quit being so gay.
Oh, man. And then
Sorry.
what do I say, though? What do I say at that point?
Sorry, that's just the way I am.
Don't do what I say, not as I do.
Yes.
And then I'll be a dumb homophobic
Yeah, there you go.
dad. Even
Yeah,
worse.
exactly.
Gosh.
You're gonna be all the things. That's the society your daughter's growing up in.
Nah. We're pretty cool in our household. We're all
That's
right.
good.
We're all right. We're learning parents too. So
Absolutely.
I've learned that it's not what you say, dude. They don't listen. Like when I think back to when I was a kid, it's like I didn't listen.
Yeah.
I watched what was going on in my world and what made sense or what I can get away with because I saw my parents do it. Like, oh, I can do that.
Yeah.
I know they're going to give me crap for it, but I'm going to do it because I just saw them do it. And I'm going to say that I saw you do it. So
That's funny. But I wanted to ask you, so I know it was something that I wanted to talk to you about. You said you just get off of a tour with the Adolescents. Yes. The infamous punk band. Tell us a little bit of something, because I know you grew up listening to punk and were a fan of the Adolescents. I mean, out of all the friends that I had that listened to the most punk was probably you and my buddy Isaac. Those are the two ones that I listened to the most punk, and I got most of my punk bands from. Tell us a little bit about that. How was that experience?
well, that latest one was really cool and I think it's more so that because I'm getting a little bit older, because the last time I actually toured with them was like 10 years ago. So that's not a long time, but being, I don't know, 32 compared to 42, like your life changes and your brain changes a little. You get a little older, right? A little bit. So I think I was just able to embrace the experience a little more.
Right.
Excuse me. And it was just even better. Like the last time we toured was like 2014, 2015. And I I just remember being so nervous.
Yeah.
And so like every show, like, okay, I got to get it right. I got to get it right because it's not my normal band.
Yeah.
You know? And then plus they're, like you said, they're a band that I grew up listening to too. Like I was super into them. So it's like, it's an honor and you really don't want to mess it up.
Right.
So,
yeah.
But like this time around, that's still in the back of my head. Like, okay, this is not my usual band. I can't like just let things, I can't just, take like my bra off kinda. And like, be loosey-goosey with it. I still have to be concerned about it. But I was able to like be more open as a person with the guys because I've known the guys more, right? And I was able to enjoy a camaraderie that I don't think I was quite able to enjoy last time. That's cool. Like I made friends with everybody. Everyone in the band is super cool, but I was just able to feel like I can be enjoy myself on the road more.
Right.
And it was rad, bro. But like I was saying earlier before we started, I got sick.
Yeah.
On the road. And this could be a learning experience for any of the kids watching or anyone that's not a kid that is starting the tour. Every night, if you're not headlining, which we were supporting, it was Strung Out headlining, us as support, and a Wilhelm Scream. And us three just throughout the whole tour pretty much. And if you're not headlining, once you're done playing as a drummer, you got to get your stuff out of there. Like it's got to get off the stage, out of everyone's way. And depending on the venue, you can like move it to an empty pocket backstage or something.
Right.
If not, it's got to go outside and you got to pack it up there. Right. So it was pretty warm and pretty hot in some of the cities. But as we went on, we got to like Berkeley, Northern Cali, and it started getting kind of cold and like a little wet-ish, damp. You know what I mean? And I was soaking wet, dude, by the end of the sets.
Yeah, you move the most.
Yeah, while not going anywhere, right? Like
Right.
It's weird, but there was a couple nights where I had to load out, and the night that I knew it really got bad. I didn't have an argument, but I had a back and forth with one of the guys controlling where stuff went and taking care of backstage. And I get his side, but I got upset because I was giving him some logic on why I didn't want my drums outside at the moment and why, like I was posing the argument of why my drums were going to be fine where I was about to set them, but he was set on them going outside. Okay. So instead of,
I'm sorry, is this a venue guy or is it like a roadie?
It wasn't a venue guy. It was, it was a guy in our camp. But, like I said, it wasn't that big a deal.
You can name names if you want him to learn for real.
Well, sure. But he was he was in a rush because, the last band was going on. Mm-hmm. And it, usually with something like that, the scenario, it almost feels like you're on the brink of it being a big fucking train wreck, right?
Right.
For things to go as they should.
Right.
So I just cut it short and I said, okay, cool. Fine, bro. And I said, thank you. Yeah. And I walked out and put my stuff out in the cold, right? And that was a night where it got really bad, dude.
Oh, no.
It really did mess me up. But anyway, had to go to the clinic and got tested for everything and everything was cool. I just had an infection. I probably had sniffles from, got something from the night before, a couple of nights before, and that just drove it over the edge, right? But I would say the learning experience or something that I already knew that I just didn't follow through with, but for everyone watching, if you're a drummer, dry up. Like before, if you have to do that, throw your drums somewhere. If they have to go out, just throw them out real quick, go back inside and like dry off, dude.
Yeah.
And then like put a hoodie on, sweater on or something like that. And then go out there and do your thing. I just didn't do it that night, dude. And I paid the price.
Yep. That'll
fun.
do it.
And then it makes the rest of the tour not fun.
Yeah.
Because then you're sick as a dog. And you still got to do what you got to do.
Still got to do your work. You gotta
and
do
everyone
your job.
else is having fun and they're trying to kind of keep you included and you're just feeling like dog shit, like, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, this is great. It sucks.
I could die right now, guys. It's fine.
Yeah. Just leave me on the side of the, just leave me at the latest, Love's gas station in Arizona. It's fine.
Yeah.
Dude. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy.
But with all that being said, adolescence, to me, in my heart, in my mind, legendary, one of the legendary punk bands. So it's an honor every time, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. When I seen that you were touring with him, I was like, wow, that's pretty dope, I didn't know that you did it back in the day, 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I was in my own world. I wasn't paying attention to nothing, so that's probably why. But I think that's crazy. I mean, I remember, don't tell my brother this, but it with Jahmbi, I felt like you were always the most talented, and the one that was always like trying to progress more and more when it came to like your instrument. You were like the one that was actually, going to school and stuff like that. You went to MI, yeah? Yeah. And that's a school that I just always wanted to go to because I went to like a field trip there. And I was like, I want to go here, And then you went there. I was like, oh, that's sick. Later on, I was working with this one producer. I don't talk to him anymore. He's a bitch. And then, but we went over there and we did like a workshop for the students to like teach them a little bit about like marketing yourself and stuff like that. So I was able to see it again, and I was like, bro, I want to go here. I never went, but maybe one day. I don't know. I think I can go there at 40. But
you can.
Yeah, you can.
That's college.
Yeah, right.
It's like a trade school, basically.
Yeah, it's like a trade school. Yeah, I've always thought of that school as being like very prestigious in the music industry. Like it was really fun being able to experience it again, like going over there from when I was 15 years old, and then going again when I was like 25. Maybe I go there now. Every 10 years, I just show up.
Yeah, yeah.
But I thought that was cool. How was that experience, like going to MI? Like,
so first off, I couldn't afford it.
Right.
Like my family didn't have that kind of money. Right. We're not a college money family. We just didn't have it.
Yeah.
But I was so determined, and you know what it is, man. It wasn't so much that, in my opinion, I was had the one with the most talent or anything. I just I could see that what our original plan was in the band, we weren't going to quite be able to do that anymore. And I still wanted that to be my plan, in my life, in my lane. So I'm like, okay, how do I get this done? Right.
That makes sense.
So that was part of why. And another thing was something was like eating me up inside, bro. Like I felt. And I don't knock any musicians that don't know how to read music or anything. It was just me personally. I felt like, dude, I love drums. I love pounding on this shit and making music, but I don't know how to read it. I don't know anything else about it. I just know how to feel it and try and create it, right? Which is totally fine. But for me, it just got to me, and I'm like, I feel fake now. So I needed to do something about it. And like I said, man, that was just my personal path. Like even at that time, it's not like I, met another musician. It's like, hey, do you read music, bro? No. Oh, you suck. Like that's never been my path. Like the way I thought, because I've been in that seat, and I know exactly how that feels. Art is art, whether you know the skill or craft behind it or not. Right. It's art. So that's where I was at when I joined. Okay, I need to keep going forward. So how the hell am I going to do that? Right. And then I remember MI, and I'm like, can't afford MI. So what do I do? So then I started looking into it, right? And then I realized I can get any kind of grants or any kind of anything, loans or whatever, and figure it out later, pay it later.
Right.
So and my parents,
that's
my
the
dad
American
was
way.
Like, yeah. And my dad was like, he's like, hey man, we can't pay for this school, but whatever you need us to sign or whatever, we'll sign it. Like, all right. So I got all the paperwork together, got it all, organized, and they signed, and I signed. And
did you get any grants for that? Because I know there's so many grants, and if you look into it, you can find grants for literally anything.
Yeah. And I think I remember their financial aid department helped me find some things. You know what I mean? They kind of, I think that's their job. to kind of help you get into
Well,
that
they're getting
school.
paid if they
because they're going to get
get
paid
you
either
in.
way, whether it's you out of your pocket or the bank that's loaning you the money or whatever, whatever it's going to be, or government grants. So I think mine was like a mix of a couple grants that were kind of small and then a couple of loans.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
Yeah, and the experience there was cool, man. And it wasn't just the experience there. Like when people ask me about that, which, people don't ask me often, but when I talk about how MI changed me, because it did, it wasn't just the school. It was the life experience of having to go to that school.
Yeah.
So like I still live in the Inland Empire. So I lived in Ontario at the time.
Right.
And MI is in Hollywood. Shout out to Onta Homes.
Onta.
What's up, homie?
What's up, dog?
Yes.
Where you from, dog?
Hey, Sand
Where you from? Oh, dang.
Hey, never mind.
Yeah, so going from Ontario to MI, had to figure out how to do that.
That's
Right?
a mission.
Yeah, and I had a car at the time, so I'm like, I'll drive, man. My dad drives to work every day to downtown LA,
Right.
the Garment District, no big deal. So I do it for like the first quarter, but I was running myself ragged, dude. I was just running dry, like.
That's a mission.
Yeah, because it wasn't just the drive. It was like, okay, you go there, you're nervous as hell because you're new and you don't know crap about music, but you're learning it, and they kind of tear you down and build you back up. To be honest, maybe depending on the teacher, but and people can argue whether that's good or bad. In my experience,
J.K. Simmons as your drum instructor?
I didn't, man. That would have been rad.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that would have been rad.
Awesome.
That was a great movie. Whiplash. Shout out.
Yeah,
Russian or Dragon, baby.
I think I got a cymbal thrown at my head a couple times. Like that story he was telling. No,
let's say, oh shit, it's like that.
But you know what? I did have a teacher that reminded me of him.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I remember those days, man. I had a teacher like that.
Do it again.
Kinda.
Do it again.
Yeah.
It's not good enough.
I got a small quick story, and it's not that big a deal, but it was cool. We had so if you're in the drum program, you still have all these different classes having to do with drums, different aspects. And one was, this one was drum reading, I believe. So we were learning how to read and then read and play, kind of like sight reading or just getting better at understanding note value, right? And then applying them to the drum set. So at one time, I think this was like level 2 or level 3. At the time, we only had 3 levels. Once you hit level 3, you're out of there. We had like this curriculum where you had to learn the rhythms on a certain page, and you had to do like a whole page, right? And you had to keep the jazz hand going, right?
Yeah.
And then 2 and 4 on the hi-hat.
Okay.
And then you had to, as you read the notation, I think you had to play that between your foot and the snare. I forget. Or maybe just the snare drum. And it's hard. You know what I mean? Even if you're getting towards advanced, if you didn't really study it, that certain page, your body's not used to that rhythm. So you probably mess it up anyway.
No muscle memory built.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So this one kid didn't study for shit, dude. So I remember him seeming like total frat college guy, not music school guy.
Right.
So he shows up and he sits in his seat. And when you do homework assignments, you do it in front of everybody.
Oh, shit.
You're in front of your whole class, all drummers. It's not like you're in front of people that don't know anything about drums. You're in front of a classroom of drummers and an expertise drummer teacher.
Yeah.
Right. So you already feel nervous. So this guy didn't know what he was doing, man. And he kept like trying to Mickey Mouse his way through it, and he'd mess up like on the second line. He'd be like, oh, okay, let me start over. And you mess up. Oh, let me start on this bar. Oh, and the teacher's like, why don't you just start over where you keep fucking it up? And everyone was just like, it was a mixture of trying not to laugh, people like scared. It was great, dude. It was such a great classroom experience. Because then it like gave you a warning, like, dude,
you better get it right.
Do your fucking homework.
Do your homework, yeah.
Do your homework. So that was a cool story. But anyway, it was more it was more about the experience around it. Like I was saying, the traveling, getting there, I had to take the Metrolink to downtown LA, and then from downtown LA, get on the subway into Hollywood, and then walk from that subway station in Hollywood and Highland into school, right?
Yeah.
And it only took like just under 2 hours, maybe 2:20.
Make it sound like no big deal. It was only like a day to get there. It's no big deal.
Yeah, but that experience, like I was so younger, or even now, I would say by default, I'm more of like an introverted person. Like it's easier for me to be shy and be more of a shut-in and all that stuff. And I think my living experience going back and forth to MI forced me to crack myself open. And like, because I'd be on the train and I'd be on a train full of grownups, and I'd even be observing these people. Like they'd sit down, they wouldn't make eye contact with anybody, and like open a book right away. And like, it just kind of seemed like even the grownups around me were afraid to communicate to anyone around them. And I'm like, this is weird. I don't think I want to be a part of that, really. Like I'm in it, but I don't want to be that. So then like I kind of made myself like start saying hi to strangers and striking up conversations with whoever I sat next to.
Got you.
And like that experience cracked me open. And
so it wasn't just the experience of going to that school and like doing the things that you do at a music school, but also the transportation of getting there and those life experiences of like meeting new people. You said you're an introvert. I was pretty introverted when I was younger, and I'm more. No, I think for me it was being a manager for like I was a manager for like Dollar General or whatever growing up, and that kind of broke me out of my shell. And playing live shows did too, because people come up to you and like, oh, you were good, like you guys' band's cool, and it's like, I'm not going to just sit there and thanks. You have to talk to them, like especially if you're building a band like or a brand. It's like you got to talk to these people about what you're doing and like be comfortable with these new. Every one fan could be 15 fans if they tell their friends. So it's like you got to be cool with every person. It's good to have those skills of being able to talk to somebody and cold market talk to somebody.
And another thing, like you mentioned, if someone comes up to you saying like, oh wow, I like your band or something like that, you have to automatically remember when you've been in that position and you've come up to somebody that they may not have idolized you, but maybe they did. You don't know.
Yeah.
But you do know that they know who you are.
Right.
And they're a stranger.
Exactly.
So you kind of have to remember that. And then you can like, you have to like bring out that non-introvert part of you. And you have, it's almost like you got to give them your time. They deserve it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? They do deserve it.
They pay, especially if it's a gig, a show they paid for to get in, and they came to see your band, or at least one of the bands they came to see was your band. Like, yo, give that person the time of day. We talk about that a lot in here, like building a fan base and like talking to people. And it's like, yo, most people are just people. Like, talk to them, Yeah. I know when I think the two stories I got is when I met Phil D from Korn. He gave me he signed my arm, and I got it tatted on me like the next day. He was the coolest. Like he was getting into his Escalade to bounce. And I was like, yo, Phil D, sign my arm. I want to get it tatted. And he's like, yo, come here. He stepped out and came up to me and was like, yeah, I got you. And I was like, I'm going to get it tatted tomorrow. He's like, for sure. And he gave me a hat, and then he dipped. Like that little interaction to me was like huge, because that's my favorite bass player, Same thing when I seen Cephalic Carnage. They're a little bit smaller, but like I talked to all of them, and they were all really cool dudes,
Wild band. Great band, dude.
They're so
Korn
good.
too. Korn's phenomenal band, and Cephalic is phenomenal as well.
Crazy band. And I actually went with Aaron to go see them at Showcase with Black Dahlia Murder and Between the Buried and Me. And me and Aaron discovered Into the Moat that same show. They opened up the show, and we're like, who the fuck is this?
Man.
And then Cephalic, me and Aaron were listening to Mr. Bungle outside in his Camaro. You remember his orange Camaro?
Yep.
We're listening to Mr. Bungle, and then the singer Lenzig, he came up and he's like, yo, you guys like Mr. Bungle? And we're like, yeah. And he's like, here, I got this poster for you. And then they all signed it right there in front of me. I was like, bro, those type of interactions made me a fan forever, So you got to do that. You got to, so those experiences of being on the subway or the train and everything, made you more open to people. And I could understand that. That's what a musician's all about, playing shows, especially touring and stuff like that.
Yeah, you know, what else I learned is, and I think I kind of knew this already, but when you're on the subway, don't make eye contact with crazy people. Don't do it.
Like lesson number 1.
Yeah. Yeah. You sense or you see someone in your peripherals that are, you know, crazy, you know, bag lady or, you know, crazy dude. Just don't look them in the eye, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Look at you. If you're going to look their way, you can look at their shoes or something. Just don't look them in the eye, bro, because then they got you. And they come right for you.
Come right at you.
And if you're into that, cool. But
if that's what you want. If not, the homeless guy's going to have you talking about the government for like 6 hours.
Yeah. You're not going to have a great day.
Honestly, those conversations can be fun.
They can. And here's the thing, like, I'm down to be nice to anybody. But like I said, I learned my lesson.
And it was fun till it wasn't.
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny.
So, yeah.
Well, that's good. That's cool. That's a cool experience for people to listen to. I mean, people that are aspiring to go to music school, you know, it's good stuff to learn. But so let's get into some music. We always like to share music here, kind of whatever you've been listening to. Let's just play, Mick. This is what Adam listens to on his spare time.
Yeah, this is one of the
works out to this.
I used to have a lowrider. A lot of people don't know that, but
I didn't know that.
This is one of
from
the,
how you dress. No.
This is one of my favorite lowrider. This is the live version,
right?
So that, like, I used to have the studio version of this, and I'd bump it in my lowrider.
So funny.
And this is the live version.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I think just before you play, I think a couple of the band members passed away as well.
Oh, really? Oh, that's sad to hear.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Salute to them, Chuck E. Cheese style.
Salute to them. I get it.
Sorry. That's terrible, dude.
But the thing
please
is,
play it, dude. Come on.
The thing is, this video is
it's an ad.
Is creepy as hell.
Oh, whoa!
What'd you do?
Where's your voice?
I have a voice.
That's not your real.
I'm going to use it.
Oh, Mr. Demon, he summoned Mick back into the bitchboard seat. What are you doing, dude?
So a fun fact about the video while he's setting it up is, I think these guys, it's not on film, but I'm pretty sure these guys were at Woodstock. And I mean, I've seen most of the Woodstock movie, and like I watched Santana on there.
Right.
I can't remember who else I caught on there, but I believe these guys were at Woodstock, and I can't remember if they got kicked out for some reason.
Were they the reason why everybody was rioting and tearing shit up?
I think that's why. I think that's why they're not on the film.
Oh, maybe that's why they were the source of the chaoticness and anarchy.
So this performance is right after that, I believe.
Okay,
and they kind of got how do you say it? They were pigeonholed into like this circuit of gigs. Like they weren't allowed to play anywhere else except for.
Got you. Just except for these type of gigs here. Okay, well, let's check it out, Mick. Let's see what he's talking about here, or not. That's fine too.
Yeah, dude.
We don't have to if you don't want to. If you don't like it, Mick, that's fine.
And I believe the bass player is sober
numbers
now.
Yeah, so I'm on it.
The bass player, he's
sorry guys.
It's Mick's not here now.
Oh my God.
Sorry, the demon's back.
I wanted to praise the bass player. He's sober now. He's been sober for 15 years now.
That's good.
From what I understand.
Dude, when I was 15, he turned sober. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Big ups to the bass player.
Chuck E. Cheese. Wait, this was in a Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah, this is where they got pigeonholed, he said.
It's tight. So like the Denny's?
Denny's.
Yeah, so he's dead.
Wait,
Chucky?
Okay.
Yeah, Chucky's.
Dang, dude. Rip.
Wow.
Rip the mouse.
Rip the mouse.
They took a real hard fall.
It looks like it. I mean, after the
Woodstock
Woodstock, yeah, I can see that. They probably were on a lot of mushrooms and acid. I mean, that's what it looks like. I mean, him maybe crack, but it's one of the two.
It's definitely crack.
I can't tell if you're messing with me right now.
No, it was crack and alcohol. He's sober.
He's the sober one.
He's the sober one.
Okay.
Big ups. He's dead.
Oh man, rip
He's
the
gone.
dog.
Yeah. I don't remember if it was heart failure or
I think you know what? I think the other
involved.
The accordion player, I believe he's on he starred in that movie. No, it's that singer right there. He starred in the movie Five Nights at Freddy, I'm pretty sure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think okay. So
he was
at least two of them alive.
He was supposed to be in part 2, and then they. I think they were doing a random drug testing on set, and he didn't pass. So.
And then they go back.
They didn't welcome him. Yeah, he wasn't welcome back to part 2.
Oh wow, that's crazy. You know what? I mean, it's kind of one of those things.
Them three are dead.
Them three, they were definitely on drugs too.
Yeah, look at those eyes, dude. He's freaking out. He's like, yo.
He is on one.
He is currently non-drugs right there.
I mean, you got to keep the train rolling. However,
I guess.
However, you got to do. You do what you do.
Yeah, he's only got 2 teeth left.
Two front teeth.
He was definitely gumming it way too much.
That's how it goes with meth.
Can't be messing around, man.
Yeah.
Can't be messing around.
Telling you. So anyway,
good.
yeah,
like
that's
that.
their. Yeah, I think that was their first performance back after Woodstock.
So the next ones weren't anything better than that. That's for sure.
I was hoping it was kind of creepy.
It is very creepy.
Since
Look at
like
it.
Kind of like the Halloween episode.
Yeah. No, that was perfect. That worked out. It's spooky.
So anyway,
that's tight. I like that. Stupid. We like to have fun here, guys. Okay, so just leave us alone.
All right, I'm gonna get loose real quick.
He's gonna get loose. He said,
"Gotta stretch up my my tailbone.
Got to get loosey goosey."
And before we move on, I just want to say again, most of that band is dead.
Most of them. I don't think you got that point across enough.
I'm sorry for laughing about that. I'm so sorry.
There's another front man, but it's not really.
It's not the same.
Chuck. It's not really Chuck.
Not Chuck. It's not the same old Chuck.
So, it's the same scenario as Gallagher. You remember Gallagher, the guy that would smash the watermelons?
Yeah.
His twin. It's kind of that. I can't get that deep into it right now because I have the documents, but I don't have them here.
Okay, gotcha.
Maybe the documents.
Maybe the next podcast we can dive deep into Gallagher.
Next episode.
Yeah. What is tell me what the hell Jellystone cartoon is.
So Jellystone is, I believe, still made by Hanna-Barbera, which is like the company that made the Jetsons and the Flintstones and stuff. So
nice.
Jellystone is a cartoon that's basically a culmination of all those characters into one cartoon. And I think it's on HBO Max.
Okay.
I think that's where it started, and it still is. And the reason why I brought it to the table is because I did drums on a couple of pieces for, I forget what season it was. It was this past season that just came out. It was like episode 1, season, whatever. It was like the what do you call it when it's like the first episode of the season?
The pilot?
No. Like
first season?
Because you got the season finale at the end of the season. Season premiere. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm being slow right now. But anyway, my friend Ego Plum does all the music
for
Jellystone. He does the music for like the Cuphead show.
Oh, that's dope.
And
Dude,
other
so
stuff.
sick.
Yeah, Ego Plum is really good at doing that. That's like his thing. He's really good at doing that stuff. So anyway, we talked about me doing a couple of, bringing some drums into the mix, and we ended up doing a couple scenes. I did some drums for a couple scenes on the
Oh
cartoon.
yeah, that's sick, dude.
Yeah.
So the video that you brought, is this your drums right here?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that scene has
that's so fucking cool because I know just knowing you, this is like your type of shit. Hanna-Barbera and fucking Looney Tunes and shit like that.
weird. Yeah, just doing weird.
That's fucking sick, dude. I didn't know
weird
that.
stuff. Which I mean, it's not that weird, but
It's cool.
yeah, it's cool.
different.
I think it's cool.
So that's you right now.
Yes.
That's sick.
Prepare yourself for the horrors of the future.
This robot apocalypse doesn't appear to be too apocalyptic.
It seemed kind of nice. Perhaps too nice. Be on your guard.
Perhaps too nice.
Yeah. See, so there's like a whole bunch of different characters from different cartoons.
Right.
Cool.
I did not know this is a thing.
Stop it, Dad.
That's why everyone still drives.
Ah, there we go. Right as rain. Hello there. We're the Jetsons.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't remember the dad dressing like that back in the day.
Oh, are they gonna do some fighting right now?
And there's more like as it goes. I think something happens and there's more drums.
There's more drums. Skip ahead a little, Mick. Let's hear some of these drums.
Yeah, I don't want
So,
you guys. I
that
want you guys to get in
cymbal
trouble.
While you're-
That probably wasn't me. No, not that.
I was
part.
gonna say you're
But-
a very good cymbal guy.
No, but when there's actual like music going on,
Okay.
All the
and
drums.
I think there's a part coming up here somewhere where, I think on like in the studio it was like "Welcome to Jellystone," so it's like one of the guys introducing the town to the Jetsons. I think.
Oh, okay.
It's somewhere around there. There you go. I think you're in a good spot.
Oh, you can hear the drums. Oh, never mind. It's gone.
There you go.
Dangerous at all. In fact, things have never been better. Hit it, Jetsons. 1, 2.
Oh, here we go.
So you're the mom right now?
Yeah, I'm the mom.
That's tight.
That's so cool, though.
Self-driving cars on every street.
So you can catch up on your sleep.
Take a look over here. Hey, isn't that neat? We got some rolling
A little ride action.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Demon.
When did
Yes, Demon.
Saiyan?
it's hang on, it's just embarrassing. What's this guy's name?
Which
Right
guy?
here, the blue dude.
I don't know. I forget too.
Huckleberry something.
I don't
You could
remember
be
his
right.
name.
Yeah, I forget, man.
That's
Because
Jellystone, dude.
because it's like there's so many characters from the older cartoons, and I didn't watch all of the older
Right.
cartoons. I watched some of Yogi, but a lot of Jetsons.
Oh.
So I forget his name, to be honest.
But he had like a southern accent, right?
Yes.
Why does he sound all like hillbilly now?
I don't know.
Did you notice that? Listen to this. He's all hillbilly now. Oh, wait.
Isn't that neat?
He does sound kind of
Straight up hillbilly in it.
Ain't that neat?
Ain't that crazy?
It's more
I
of
don't
like
ever
a
talk like that.
that's like a Savannah, Georgia
Oh, yeah, there you go.
kindergarten teacher.
I'm a doctor. I prescribe.
So were you doing dialogue?
Were you doing dialogue?
Like so I mean like were you drumming to the dialogue?
Oh, like while I watched it? No, that would have been cool. But I'm sure like the sound effects guys do a lot of that. That's pretty cool. No, so how it went was Ego Plum had an idea of what he wanted there, and he had like a rough draft of it. And then Ego sent me that track and then sent me like the clicks, so I knew exactly what BPMs he wanted and all that stuff. And then, yeah, I'm not sure if there's any more. Oh yeah, that's a different clip. But so then like I knew, I had an idea of what he needed, and then I just had the tracks, and then I sent them to the studio guy out in Riverside.
Oh, that's cool.
Sean Sullivan. Yeah, that's a great studio as well. I've done the Jellystone stuff there, and I've done the Killer Clowns stuff there at that same studio.
Right,
and then I'll be there this coming Thursday for another project.
Oh yeah, what is that project? If you can,
I'm not sure what the project is. I just know I just know that the guy that hired me, like, he's a real cool dude. He's a Dickies fan. He plays in bands.
Oh, dope.
And he lives on the East Coast. And he just hit me up because he knows I do stuff every now and again. And he just kind of asked me, hey, can we team up, and maybe you can do drums for this one track.
Right.
So now when stuff comes my way, I just hit up Sean Sullivan at the studio. It's called World Class Sound, I believe.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out. Great studio, man. And like Sean makes everything. You know how it is, bro. Like when you record stuff, you may have an engineer that's really good at what he does, but sometimes you may have like weird differences or you hit weird speed bumps where you need to really work it out between the guy.
Yeah.
But with Sean, he makes things so easy, dude.
Yeah.
I love it there. And and the studio itself is so damn legit. It's like, dude, it's
that's
cool.
how I felt with working with Mick here. Cause like I kind of always recorded myself, and it was when I was in my bands, I was just like, yeah, do your thing.
Right.
But Mick challenges me. He's like, yo, try this. Like he's helped me develop my vocals to where they are now. Like, I'm able to like, rap in certain ways and not just rap straight, like monotone. He's like, try taking it to this, like, take it up here a little bit and then go down. Like Mick does that a lot for me. So it's good working with like an engineer / producer that like gets you exactly where you need to be on that recording,
Right.
And
I forgot. Yeah, you guys record here.
Yeah,
we were just talking about that.
Yeah.
So everyone come here too.
Yeah. Yeah, we got you. If you guys need any type of recording, we're here for it.
Look at the setup, dude.
Yeah.
Honestly, every time I come by, I'm like, you added more things.
Yeah, every
It's
time.
so insane.
It's too much shit.
I love it.
One day we're gonna have a little, like a little studio or something. Like,
yeah. Too bad Mick's not here to hear this.
I'll let Mick know.
Yeah.
I'll let him know. I'll let him know.
My sentiment, man. Appreciate it. He'll appreciate it.
He'll appreciate it for sure.
Going back to Killer Clowns, so you did the drums. I know I knew about this because you mentioned it to me. Is like you did the drums to the video game.
Yeah. So John Massari, which he's also a composer,
Did the original
he did
Killer Clowns.
Right.
Yeah.
He did the original score, and he's done like a ton of other stuff, man. Throughout his, like I believe, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. He did like the first Epcot Center commercial, like the music for it, and he's done stuff that comes off out of my head right now would be like The Lady in White. That's like an old 80s scary movie. I remember that one. He did the score for that. He did the score for The Cell Part 2. You remember that movie?
The first one was the fucking shit.
Yeah,
dude.
I'm not sure I've seen Part 2, but now that like I know it exists, I'm like, okay, I got to watch
check it out.
Yeah, but anyway, he's done a ton of stuff. I think he's contributed to Stranger Things as well.
Oh,
so
sick.
He's done a lot of stuff, and he's
dope.
still doing stuff. So
That's
it's rad. So he was commissioned to do music for the video game. And then since, him and we chat every now and again, he's a really cool dude. We became friends because we have that Killer Clowns connection. And then he would come to the shows here and there.
Oh, nice.
And we would just kind of talk more and more. And I just realized like, man, this guy's cool, dude.
Yeah.
I like John. So eventually he was just like, yeah, I need a drummer for the Killer Clowns stuff. And at first he sent me the tracks, and then like I think he emailed me the lead sheets, which is like all the music, right? All the notations. And I'm like, okay, so this is Killer Clowns music, but in my head, I'm like, I already said yes to this, but I don't know what it's for. Like, what are we,
what is it?
Like, what are we doing with this? Where is this going to go? You know what I mean? And finally I ended up asking him, so what is this? Is this for like, are you going to put out another record? Are you rescoring? Like, what's going on? And then he told me it was for the video game. I'm like, oh, dude, that's so dope. Thank you. So yeah, we worked on it. We worked on it at that studio at World Class Audio with Sean. And it was rad. It was really cool. Like I said, I had all the lead sheets. So I just did a lot of studying and making my own notes on the ideas I had. Because like, even though there was kind of a reference and all the other instruments were there, like on the tracks that I was listening to and on the lead sheet, he just basically gave me free reign over it. And there was even a track that he used that was actually originally commissioned for Friday the 13th part 3 or 4. I forget. But they never ended up using it, so he kept it. And then he had me put drums on it. And I remember putting like, it just sounded so heavy, bro, like what he had. So I made it try and sound heavy. I did like a lot of tom work, and it sounded like a Slayer song. But like one of the parts of the song that's not fast yet. But it's like building up. It felt like a Slayer song. I'm
That's
like, dude,
sick.
this is so rad. So it was a rad experience.
Dope.
Yeah, doing that and working with John.
Yeah, that's super. Especially because, you know, us, we all grew up with freaking video games and shit. So I thought that was like super cool. And that's something that I personally want to like get into, is doing like video games and like movies and stuff like that, TV shows. That's something me and this guy talk about all the time. I just thought that was super cool. The game's not out yet, though.
I believe it's out.
Is it out already?
I think it came out last.
Yeah.
Came out in the summer, maybe in June. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think this past June. But I think when it came out, it was digital. And I think like around right now or Christmas time, they're going to do like a physical release.
Nice.
So then it's like actual tangible copies that you can buy.
That's cool.
I mean? Yeah. But you know, at the same time, like I don't know how much they used and how much they didn't, because I've heard excerpts of what we've done, and then I've also heard, you know, pieces of stuff where it's like that's not us at all.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know at
You won't know
what ratio until I like play the game,
right?
Or until I hit up John and like, hey, dude, how much did they use? I'm like, I don't really know.
I'm gonna have to play it. I'm gonna have to play it. I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, I would love to play it too. I haven't played video games in years. Dude.
I know.
I'm so out of the video game world.
It's changed a lot. Everything is digital now.
Yeah.
Everything is digital.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I bought like a Xbox X, the newest Xbox, right? And literally everything's digital. It has a CD port, but there's no, you know, I have some of my old Xbox games, but it's like everything that I'm like, oh, I'll just download it. You know, it comes with like a terabyte of space. So it's like, you could download a shit ton of games, and it's like, all right, I guess I'll just do that. That's now, cool. You know?
I'd still be like the old man walking into Target. Where's the Killer Clowns cartridges?
Cartridges.
Are you sold out yet?
You have to sit there and...
Where's the manager? Yeah.
And then put it in, you know? Remember those days?
Yeah, man. And then like if that didn't work, and if you knew that wasn't it, you'd fit the cartridge in, like for the Nintendo, right? Yeah, you press it down, and then you get like a thick piece of paper and fold it a couple times and shove it in there too.
So it gets
just
stuck.
right.
Yeah, I remember those days. And sometimes you have to like you get it right on the lip, and you just like shove it real hard to like bounce down, you know, and it would work. I don't know why, but it would. You know,
it's just the quantum mechanics of Nintendo.
Yeah, super crazy
systems. Let's talk about some scary stuff, man.
Yeah.
Scary stuff.
Okay, so I mean, I always known, you know, you guys, you know, my brother and everything, always being horror fans. What do you think is the best, like, newer horror film? Let's say, I don't know, 5-10 years.
Okay.
What's your favorite? Not only favorite, but like, what do you like? What's actually been scary? Because a lot of movies haven't been scary no more. They're not scary no more.
Let me just, before we move on, I just have to mention how comfortable this couch is.
I'm telling you.
And like we spoke about it a little while ago, and like you just feel like you're like, I watched the episode with Pierre, like I was saying earlier, and he was just like, yeah, man. And
it
like,
gets you.
Yeah, it makes you look smaller, right? On camera. But you just kind of sink in. It's great.
Sink into
I just wanted to mention that.
Yeah.
So
it's a comfortable couch. So any future guests, just know that you got a nice couch you could come sit down on and get comfortable with, you know. You can sit there. You can fall asleep if you want. It won't make for a good podcast, but I mean, hey.
Shut up, dude.
Okay.
So horror movies.
Yeah, horror films.
So one that I liked, and I mentioned this before not long ago. I don't know if it was on a podcast or a Q&A. I really like Hereditary. And I know there's plenty of people that hate it and think it's dog shit. And there's people that love it. And there's not really people in between.
Mm-hmm.
But I loved it. It did creep me out a little bit. I loved like the parts that I don't want to spoil it for anyone, even though the movie's 3 years old.
Forever, guys. Come on now.
I'm just going to spoil it.
Yeah, spoil it.
Let's do it.
They're fucking fault for not watching it already. Like, come on. It's been forever.
Right. You haven't seen it?
I have not.
Oh,
You haven't-
Spoil it. Please spoil
Come
it.
on,
Just do
bro.
it. Just do it.
So I like the climactic parts, the way they did it. I'm like, yes, that's wild, dude. That's crazy. But what creeped me out, what really gave me the creeps and like gave me trouble going to sleep at night for like 2 days, was realizing that there's people out in the real world, in real life, that are like those people in that movie that believe something so much. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter how many other people oppose it or whatever. They believe in something so much that they will go to any lengths to fulfill the prophecy that is at the tail end of this belief.
Yeah.
And that's what hit me. I don't know if there's if that is something that a lot of people think about once they watch that movie.
Yeah.
But it occurred to me, and I'm like, that is scary.
Yeah.
Real life people.
Real people believing in something like that crazy that's gonna, we need this person to fulfill this prophecy. So we're gonna go find that person, whether we gotta kidnap them, whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
And it can, and it doesn't even have to be an evil thing. In this instance, it had to do with something demonic, right?
Yeah.
A demonic figure. But in the real world, it's not always that.
Yeah.
There is that. There are people that believe stuff that in my mind is totally ridiculous and stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it doesn't have to be something that's cloaked as something bad. It could be cloaked as something good,
Yeah.
and people can go to great lengths, even involving death,
Yeah.
and massacring to fulfill something that to them is actually righteous,
Right.
and holy. And it's scary, bro. It's scary. That's what it made me think about.
Yeah.
Even though the movie itself wasn't quite about that.
Yeah.
That's what I took away.
That's
And
what
I'm
you took. Yeah. I got
scary
you.
movie.
It was great.
Scared me.
One of the creepiest parts in that movie is their camera shots and everything, because I'm a film guy. So their camera shots and everything, the way that it was directed was like just so, they would build you up into something. They'll build into something that's going to happen, And the next, like the scene where it's going, it's like panning from the door to the end of the room, and the mom's like in the top corner, and she's just all sitting there like in the dark. Oh, that part freaked me the fuck out.
And I think in the same scene, in the background, you see you see the kid seeing his dead father, right?
Yeah.
And in the back, it's very dark.
Yeah.
You see some of the moonlighting coming in, and you see it's that scene with the mom.
Yeah.
But you also see in the doorway this old man. I believe it's an old man.
I don't even know
Like
if I've
totally
seen that.
nude, naked man. One of the cult followers.
Yeah.
And he's in the dark just watching things unfold. He's watching that moment, and he's enjoying it so immensely.
That's
He's got
crazy.
this
I don't
huge
remember seeing
smile
that.
on his face. Like he just loves seeing this kid
Creepy, dude.
witness, like watch and realize that his father is burnt up to a crisp on the ground in the living room. Like little things like that where it's like, whoa, dude. But it depends. Like maybe someone watching that saw it and didn't think anything of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for me, it's like there's little subtle things where it's like, that's creepy,
fucked
dude.
up.
Yeah, that's messed up and it's creepy.
Yeah, I think so too. Matt, what do you think? What's the scariest or your favorite like horror film recently, in recent time?
Man, I honestly don't really.
He's scared of-
I
he's scared of
am
scary
pretty
movies.
scared. I went to Horror Nights, and that wasn't as bad as I thought. But I know right when you're talking about horror movies, I'm just like, what have I seen that's scary?
Have you watched something not too long ago? Like what was the last thing?
The only thing that it wasn't scary. The new Alien movie.
Right.
Oh, Romulus?
Yeah, that was cool. It wasn't really scary.
It was dope though, right?
It was pretty cool.
I haven't
yeah.
seen it.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
The Strangers, I think, part one. I did remember seeing that. I had to kill some time. I was like, this is out. I'll see it.
Great horror film. The first one.
The one that came out like a few months ago.
Oh, okay. It was the second one.
I think it was like the prequel to.
Yeah, it was like the prequel. Yeah, the one not with Liv Tyler in it.
Right.
That one, better film. The first one.
Okay.
Second one was good. A little stupid because it was just like these people, man. Like, come on.
Most horror films were like that. I'm like,
are you fucking dumb?
I know that's the thing with horror movies. It's not like they're genius plots, right?
No.
Like we already accept and know that either the acting is going to kind of suck,
right?
Yeah.
Maybe the plot is going to be obvious, but it's like for me, I'm always curious as to what direction the writer took it, or the director. Right. Like, okay, what's the spin? What's the origin story? Like, how hard did you work to come up with something new? Right,
right.
But
I think for me, mine was "Talk to Me." I think it's called. That one was.
That's the one with the hand, right?
Really creepy.
That one was cool. I haven't seen it.
Did you see it? No. So what I like about it is, I used to okay, so there was these two guys, they're twins, and they used to make YouTube videos. Do you remember YouTube? It was called Raka Raka. Do you remember that?
No, I was thinking of the twins, but now you're good.
They were called Raka Raka on YouTube, and it was, I don't know, early 2000s maybe, or late 2000s. I don't know. It was a while back. They used to make really crazy special effect videos out on YouTube, like just made skits. And one of them, the main thing they always stuck to was, it was like a Ronald McDonald, like parody videos, but the graphics were crazy. And like, they were always fighting, or like, they always made it kind of creepy. Right. And, they always made it kind of creepy. And one of the ones was, Ronald McDonald, and like this little kid is like, eating, Burger King. And he's like, "What are you eating there, Billy?" And he's eating Burger King. He's like, "Burger King." And he's like, "Is that good or what?" And he starts like kicking the shit out of this little kid. It's so fucking funny, dude. But they came from that. They made this film, Talk to Me. And then they got picked up by A24.
Uh-huh.
And then they released it in film in the theaters and everything.
That's cool.
So it's just like kind of cool, like seeing them come from that to like, they made this like horror film that was like actually pretty scary.
Never knew that. Yeah.
And
I saw that too.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
They came from YouTube. Like,
yeah, that's crazy, right? Like, they just a couple guys that, make videos, and then they came up with that movie concept, and they were like, yo.
Another one that was really cool, that I remember seeing not that long. It was called Malignant.
Malignant was cool.
Yeah, that was cool. You know what it reminded me? It reminded me of.
You want me to move that a little bit?
Oh, sure. Yeah, it's just so comfortable, man.
Yeah.
It just keeps sinking.
Yeah, you're going into the couch a little bit.
It's
there.
Really. Yeah, Malignant reminded me of Basket Case. Do you remember Basket Case? Basket Case was like, this guy has like his twin brother, but he's like, he never formed all the way, and he's evil.
Yeah.
And he's got like sharp teeth, and he keeps them in a basket. And Malignant reminded me of that. It almost felt like it was another version because I don't want to spoil this one either, but how old is it?
That's an old movie.
Two
Come
years,
on, if you guys are not
3 years.
catching up to horror films, especially right now in October, something's wrong with you.
I know. I just feel bad, but I'm going to spoil it. It's all right.
Who cares?
So
don't watch this part if you haven't seen Malignant then.
I'm about to blow the whole thing open right now, but with Malignant, it seemed almost the same or a different take on that, because the girl in the movie and that you see on the cover and stuff, she has the evil twin, but it's like it grew out of her. Like they were conjoined kind of, but the twin never quite grew out. And that twin was evil and had these weird powers.
Yeah.
But I guess it was erased from her memory or whatever. So as she grew up, she doesn't remember having that evil twin because they like stitched over her hair or whatever. Right. Or it grew over. I don't know. I forget. But that's what made me believe that it was like similar to Basket Case.
Right.
It's like, oh, evil twin, deformed twin kind of thing going on. It was really cool.
It was a cool movie. It kind of had, I think, like Freddy Krueger vibes to me. Like it kind of had those, like it was creepy, and it just like the monster was kind of like Freddy Krueger-ish to me.
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure.
And I liked it a lot. It was fun. It was a fun movie. A lot of people didn't like it. The graphics were the special effects were kind of childish.
Okay.
But it was cool. Like, I really liked that movie a lot, Another one that I liked was Smile.
Smile was great.
It was very
I thought that
dark,
was great.
dude.
Yeah, that one's cool, dude.
And for that one, the let me move that.
The second one's coming out soon,
so comfortable, man. I just keep sinking.
Yeah, I know that it's a nice couch.
Yeah, into this couch.
It gets you. Yeah. It gets you in this comfortability spot where you just can't control your body.
Yeah,
it really does.
But Smile was nice.
Smile was rad.
It was like cool. Super evil, but the end got kind of retarded. But
well, you know what? Yeah. I have my fight
right
to present with that movie. So
let me move over so I can see you a little bit better.
All right, it's just.
I mean, it happens to every person that comes on the pod.
I knew it happened to everybody.
Yeah,
that happened to me.
Yeah. So at the end, they don't explain where this demon came from or what it's actually doing, what its purpose is, why it's doing it.
Yeah.
There's no explanation. You just see this big monster that they're trying to defeat at the end.
Just happened.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, dude, that kind of lowered the value of the whole movie.
Yeah.
I think.
And I think the monster looked kind of dumb, but so it's funny because they came from YouTube also. The first thing I seen from Smile, it was the same actress that's in the beginning that offs herself. The same actress. She is the star. She is the star in the YouTube short. It's like a YouTube short that they came from, and she's the star in the YouTube short, and she actually starred in the movie. She's the first one to off herself to the other, to the doctor or whatever. So I mean, it was really cool, but it was another film that came from YouTube. Super cool. I mean, super dope. What do you think?
It's too comfortable, bro. It's just,
yeah. I mean,
here, let me.
You get. Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen again.
Yeah.
I'll just tell you that right now.
Right. No, I mean, it makes sense.
I thought I was gonna get to the point to where it's like the mic's just pointing to the ground.
That's what I was trying to get to.
That would have been good.
His knees.
I thought I was basically there.
It's the knees.
All right.
It's a comfortable couch.
Really, it's just really comfy, just so you guys understand how comfy this couch is that are watching.
Right.
It's comfy.
Glad you like it, man.
Oh, he's back. The demon's back.
Yeah, I was on break.
You were on break. Oh, did you get some lunch or something?
Yeah, bone broth.
Bone broth. Ooh. Yeah.
What kind of question is that? You know what the answer is.
I was going to ask what kind of bones, but I think I know what the answer is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Can I get another, Mr. Demon, may I get another drink in my The Dunce cup that you can get at thedunce.com coming soon?
Shut up.
Okay.
Thedunce.com.
Okay.
That's good.
That's interesting. So you guys take it away. You okay? Hey, all three of you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I actually wanted to share a song. I know there's this band I just kind of stumbled upon. They're called Prompts. I believe it's Japanese. If I'm wrong about that, I am very sorry. But I want to check them out because they're a really, really good band. It's like in the metalcore kind of more deathcore kind of new metal feel. Thank you very much, Mr. Demon. Yeah, let's check that out, Mick. Let's. I want to listen to some more music. Bring Adam back to the old Jahmbi days where you guys used to play a lot of shows with these bands.
Mm.
You remember that was it Summer Slaughter and shit like that?
Yeah, Summer Slaughter.
Summer Slaughter.
That's where I lost my life. That's where I died.
That's
you
where
lost
you
your wife?
Did you say life?
In the Summer Slaughter.
Mr. Demon.
Are you trying to trigger me right now? Are you being fools right now?
Wait, Mr. Demon, did you lose your wife or your life?
My life.
Your life? Wow.
Yes.
Was it definitely? It had to have been when Cannibal Corpse played, right?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
That's when he turned into from a graceful human into a dark, demonic entity.
I mean, it's supposed to be my punishment being here with you assholes.
For eternity.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Demon. We needed to summon you because Anthony didn't want to show up.
He's being a little bitch today. He said he couldn't be here because, I don't know, work or something. Like, come on.
Who works?
Dude? I know, that's what I'm saying.
And the fridge is too far for Johnny. So
yeah. Well, he's the board bitch. So if you need anything, the demon got you.
Speaking of,
whatever you need.
Do I have to sacrifice anything?
Anything you need. You need a blanket? I can get you a blanket. It's kind of cold in here.
I can just lay on
whatever
your
you need,
lap.
Adam.
That's easier.
Adam, whatever you need. Drinks, blanket, head, whatever you're asking for.
All right.
The demon's got you.
All right. We'll try and figure out some clever combo
take a
of
drink.
those three.
Clever combo of. I'll take a blanket.
Clever combo.
Let's play prompts. These guys are super sick. I've been wanting to review them on the pod, just kind of see what everybody thinks. I really like these guys. I enjoy their music very much. Super sick. I don't want to say where they're from because I think I'm getting it wrong, but I believe Japan, but I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, guys. I think you guys are sick as fuck, though. Let's go. Play it. Play it. Let's play some metal shit, guys.
That sounds tight already.
You'll see what I mean right now. Kind of Emir vibes a little bit.
Yeah. They kind of got that new metal shit going on. Yeah.
Almost a hardcore dancing up in here. Adam, do you miss playing this kind of stuff? Or do you still at home kind of like...
I'm not sure if I to be honest, I don't think I'd say I miss it.
Right.
Because it's like...
It hurts now.
It's just so much, right?
Does it hurt?
It's just so much. It doesn't hurt, but I think what I really miss is being in that realm, and creating things.
Right.
That's what I miss. Being in that realm and creating things.
Right.
Not so much the playing itself, but
writing this type of music that's more it's aggressive, but also kind of a little technical.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fun to write. For me, it's fun to write. You know,
and like these guys are still staying in the 4/4 time signature, which is cool. Like you can play around with that if you want,
right?
Or you can get crazy and get into all the odd signatures and stuff like that. But
yeah, they keeping it fun at least.
Yeah.
I just love all those weird. I mean, I'm a Korn fan, so all those weird guitar sounds and shit got me.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Yeah. Bring it down a little bit. I like that.
This is like heavy candles and steamy bath.
Yeah,
moments.
this is like deathcore if you want to make love. You know,
or just have some alone time.
Or yeah,
with some
that's
candles in a bath,
too.
a soothing bath.
Have some whiskey or some wine to yourself. Bubble bath.
Definitely a wine for sure.
Listen,
Yeah.
where I'm from, Johnny, this is elevator music, okay?
Is it all of your music, Mr. Demon?
Elevator music.
Elevator music.
Yes.
It's like, we don't call it deathcore, we just call it core.
Just call this every day. This is like on the radio type shit for you.
Yeah. Sunny, dude. That's
a cool name.
That's like, that's the music they play at the Demon supermarket where it's like it's super boring and
Tell me,
bland.
Mr. Demon, what do you purchase at the, like what's your regular grocery list at the supermarket? Because ours is like, milk, eggs,
I'm sure he gets eggs.
Bread.
Oh yeah, with I like a little chickpea, chickpeas, definitely.
Are you vegan?
If I can get some kumquats. Those are pretty good. Loquats, those are great too.
Loquats and kumquats. Chickpeas.
High quats.
Hummus for life. So
True. Can't disagree with that.
Let's go.
You say hummus for life?
Hummus gang, gang, gang.
Gang, gang.
Hummus gang. That makes sense. There's a lot of, where does hummus come from? India?
Chickpeas.
No, I
Just
know.
like a
What
sauce.
country is the origin of hummus?
It's Greek.
Is it Greek? Oh, it is Greek.
It is Greek, yeah.
It is Greek. Never mind. I was going to make a very racist joke, but I'm not going to.
Do it.
I'm here for it.
I would have, but it doesn't come from there.
I'm here for it, man.
Absolutely. I know you are. I know you're here for it.
All day long.
Racist jokes. Let's go.
Well, no, I mean, it doesn't work with Greek. I was going to say some Muslim shit, but that's okay. We're not going to go there, but that's fine. So, Adam, you have a YouTube channel.
I do.
What is it called?
It's called Drum-Thru Drive-In.
Very, very nice.
It's cool.
Demon, you're probably going to have to type that one in, but I obviously follow you because I've been, knowing you for a very long time. But I like what you do with this channel. You do some covers of artists, and you do like your own, interpretation of the songs. Cover them, I guess you can say.
I cover them. Usually, a lot of times I try and do like exactly how the song goes, usually. But like the last one I put out, I've never done this before, but I did like a song from a country artist. I've never done that.
Cool.
And the version that I did, because there's like a couple different versions of that song. This one has 2 singers on it.
Uh-huh.
And there's some drums at the very end, but I thought, well, how about I just put drums on it, like period. So I did that. And that was, that is more along the lines of, okay, that's my interpretation of, or this is what I would, this is how I felt putting drums onto that track.
If I was to play this song, this is how I do it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, but usually I don't do that. Usually it's like, okay, let me try and learn the song exactly how it goes and then play it. So then when people watch the video, they can use that as like, okay, this is how you're supposed to play it. I can see it right there. You know what I mean?
Right. So they're able to see like how you would actually play the song, but also you kind of put your own thing on it. On like this song particular.
And this one, yeah.
But the other covers is like you kind of want to give people an idea of how the song is supposed to be played.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I like that. I think the Demon's pulling it up, but he's a little slow. I mean, the thing is with the Demon, like this is his first time running the board bitch.
I think if you type in Drum-Thru, it's like drive-through, like a THRU.
Yeah, it's right there on the board, Demon.
Drive-in.
To your right.
Don't forget the hyphen.
Well, you probably don't have to do the hyphen. I mean, if it's gonna be like kind of weird and hard to get that to find it, I should probably change the channel name. You know what I'm saying? That's like a good indicator,
right,
that I didn't make the right decision.
No, I think it's great. I think it's a really cool, catchy username, I guess, for YouTube.
I guess. I mean, I'm not seeing it pop up. I don't see anything.
Did you put?
I see a couple shorts there.
Drum-Thru, DRUM space THRU. I know how to spell, guys. Don't worry about me. I didn't pass high school, but it's okay.
So I think I'm going to go ahead and say this is a very good indicator that I need to change the channel name.
It's not popping up for real.
There it is.
Oh, there you go.
It works.
What is it?
The Demon. I mean, you gotta think about this.
You
This
gotta
guy-
answer a paragraph.
Sorry, guys. I have osteoporosis. I can't even say it. In life, I couldn't even say it. So
I have tendinitis, so it's the same thing.
The thing is, he's been around for thousands of years. So, so it's like he's got to come up with the times. Grow with the times of the world.
Yeah.
He was a human at one point. As we found out, he passed
we don't
away.
know what kind of human.
He might
I'm
have been
assuming that he was a very nice.
I mean, if he died at
child of the light,
right, for sure. But if he died at a Cannibal Corpse concert, he's probably a piece of shit. So, my guess is he just doesn't know things as well as we thought.
That was a very fair assessment, sir.
I'm speechless.
Johnny's right.
Everything you said's true. Okay, it's true, but I don't care.
Still mean, dude.
And might I add, I've been to a Cannibal Corpse show myself.
Oh, really?
So
That's tight.
So
did
we're
you
all-
play or you just went to see him?
Nah,
or-
we played.
that's tight.
Yeah, that was cool. I think it was
at
Summer
Summer
Slaughter.
Slaughter. Yeah, I
That's
played. I think To Kill For played outside. We played the same stage as
Right.
Human Abstract.
Right.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Those
think
are
we
cool
played
shows.
1 year with you guys, and after that, we played separate years.
Mm.
That was fun times.
Yeah.
R.I.P. my homie Anthony.
Yeah.
He,
Yeah. Anthony.
He gave up on life.
It was a really cool
No,
dude.
he didn't. He passed away.
I know. I heard about it and it was really sad just realizing how young he was.
Crazy. Fucking and I had a conversation with him like literally like 3 weeks before that. We're like, oh, let's write a song. Let's get fucking To Kill For back and just write a song. you know?
Yeah.
It just doesn't happen that way sometimes. R.I.P. my buddy. Let's not get. I mean, it is Halloween, so I guess let's get dark. That's fine.
We should get dark. We should continue to get dark and dissect subjects in which are scary. That's what I think we should do.
COVID is very scary, guys.
It is.
Or was or isn't. I don't know if it's real or not, but
Get your booster.
or not. 'Cause I don't have any boosters and I'm totally fine.
Do it or don't.
Yeah.
Either one, whatever you guys think.
What do you mean by booster?
Those booster
so
seats.
basically,
So you know, like when you have a child and they have
Never
to
mind.
get
I don't want to know about it.
after
Just-
a car seat, they have a booster seat.
so when
There
mommy
you
and
go.
daddy love each other, they give a very special hug.
Oh, do they?
I was gonna chime in on that, but you got it. Perfect.
Are you gonna play it, Demon, or you just don't know what the fuck you're doing over there?
What
Still
am I
in
playing?
shock.
The introduction? This one? Right here?
That what is that there? That
I don't
that's like a preview to the channel, but that one.
Can you just go to his
there-
actual channel? Like, I mean, it's right there,
yeah,
probably.
the top, that's the channel there. That top one.
I mean, you see what he looks like. I mean, he looks like the guy that's on the picture of the channel, right? Oh, is it now?
Damn, dude.
This is Adam Gomez's personal YouTube channel, Drum-Thru Drive-In, where he covers songs. Maybe sometimes he makes them his own, but most of the time he covers them to exactly how they play it, so you guys can learn kind of how the song is played.
And might I add that every artist that I choose, that I do drums for, they are usually all dead.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Can't see you.
So, just like the Chuck E. Cheese band,
Right.
they're not
So
all
we're
dead.
going to listen
but,
to Nirvana now. Adam covering Nirvana.
Coincidentally, yeah, I did
do have one?
I do have a Nirvana. You can pop it on. It's Territorial Pissings. It's a B-side. I'm not a huge Nirvana fan, to be honest.
Me neither.
I'm not.
Overrated.
But there's a few jams where I'm like, oh, that's good. And like the one I did on there, I love.
Right.
It's really fun. It's like a punk rock song, dude. It's rad.
Right. So you guys heard it here first. Adam doesn't care about Kurt Cobain. Go ahead and play that,
Which
Mick.
one?
Well, I didn't say that. I don't know Kurt. Never met him.
Demon knows him.
They hang out.
All right, what am I playing?
Oh,
What am I
Mick's
playing?
back. Mick's back.
Yes,
Hey, Mick.
yes, sorry.
Wherever you guys want.
Play one. Just anyone.
Okay.
Pick one that you like.
This one?
Pick a song that you like.
I guess. First
Mick.
one.
Welcome back, Mick.
Did you record that today?
Is this the one that you're talking about, the country song?
Yeah, this is
perfect.
And like, it's not even really a country song. It's more of a R&B
like the effects.
sounding thing. But you can hear like some slide guitar in there, right? You hear the,
Nice,
the steel guitar.
Did you record this today?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, cool. That's what I thought. I'm like, you're wearing the same thing.
This is a good song. I know
Absolutely.
this song.
And just so everyone understands, like, this isn't really typical.
Yeah,
of
I've
what I
seen
do.
you cover System and I
I'll
think you
cover,
did
like-
Avenged back in the day.
I don't think so. No, that's like in the cards, but I haven't done that.
Oh,
yet.
okay.
But I'll do like old school punk rock, like fast, gritty stuff, and like you know.
Well, this is cool. It's a different aspect of what you can do.
Yeah.
Is that your kit that you use for tour and stuff, or is that
that's my kit? But I usually don't use it for tour because usually I'm flying out. I'm flying out for a tour, so it's like it'd be insane to pay to have that thing shipped on.
Right,
you know what I mean? Like no way. But the Adolescence tour we did, I brought that with me because we didn't have to fly anywhere. We started in Phoenix, so
Is it hard to breathe in like a full latex mask?
Yes.
That's what you're wearing right there, right? Or no? Yeah, that's what it looks like to me.
Oh, it's the lighting, yeah.
Oh, okay, it's the lighting.
Yeah.
Gotcha. You're sticking to the black light. I like that. Like Jahmbi days.
Yeah, I think for these batch of videos that I did at that moment there's like, we got like a pink and like a blue kind of light, like one on each side.
Nice.
So it kind of created that.
It's a really cool vibe.
Atmosphere there, yeah.
You ever thought about doing a TikTok like this?
Say what?
TikTok live streams?
Oh, yeah, but that idea, I just shot it down real quick because I'm not
That's a lot of work.
TikTok person.
But people, like I watched this one guy and he just covers songs. He just does it on TikTok. Has his whole audio pushed to the viewers so they can hear it. And he's just sitting there covering songs. I don't
That's
know.
cool.
Might be a cool idea.
Yeah, that sounds like a fun pastime. Like, hey, I'm going to go jam right now for a couple hours. Let's put it on TikTok.
You never know.
That's cool.
It's just a cool way to get viewers.
Yeah.
It's a good. This song though is a very good song.
Yeah. So
what is this right here?
Do you always play with like the long sleeve and the
with the Dickies? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
I don't know how you do it, dude. I gotta be like, I mean, I'm fat, so I can't be shirtless, but I'll really wear like a tank top.
Yeah, Matt plays drums also.
Okay. All right. This is You Drive Me Ape, You Big Gorilla.
Do you have a double kick or are you single?
No, I use single for Dickies. Yeah.
This is single right now.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So you're literally able to do that fucking
the double.
Yeah, the double
stroke. Pretty much. Yeah.
Double stroke?
Double stroke.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like the way that sounds.
Double stroke.
Stroke you double.
Yeah, so I just do a lot of that on the channel, and it's fun. It's cool. You know, I like having a channel that exists.
Yeah,
it's it's
I mean,
cool
it's good to
have.
get your brand out there. Like a lot, we talk about that a lot on the podcast. Is like having the different social medias: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok is a big one. If you don't have that, maybe just put your clips up there.
Yeah,
you know, it'll help.
Yeah.
It'll help push a lot because a lot of people are on TikTok. I mean.
Right.
TikTok's the biggest social media, you know. We just started experimenting with it, and we've gotten a lot of traction from that shit. A lot. And then you can monetize it once you get to a certain requirements. You can monetize it.
Right.
Literally, you just get monetized on views, like people just watching your shit, just like YouTube. It's a good place to get that too, you know. I'd say definitely just check it out. I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
Extra views, extra fans, you get a different, a different viewership on there.
Right.
You know,
Right.
It's definitely an idea, you know.
It's definitely an idea.
Who shoots your videos for, you don't want to do it?
No, I don't want to do it.
It's more work.
But you're right. It's an idea.
It's an idea.
Absolutely.
Sure is.
100%.
What do you, who shoots your videos right there?
So it's my buddy Billy Skelly. He's like a photographer. So he's got King Rock Photo. He started a podcast, which I believe he's still doing.
Right.
And he does all my videos, man.
Oh, yeah.
I show up to his house and we batch film. Like we'll do between 10 and 12 covers.
Yeah.
Within one evening or 2 evenings. And then it's all done basically. And then, he puts it together for me, and
that's cool.
Yeah, man. We're a good team. We get it done.
That's what I noticed with doing music and stuff. You got to have a team. Like me right now, it's just me and Mick, a little bit of Anthony, you know, and we just got to do it all, you know.
Yeah.
Like me and Mick are both, working together to drop clips, and like I'm good with video editing. He's good with the audio. So we, that's just the way you got to do it nowadays.
Right.
You got to do everything yourself to make it like make sense for you.
Yeah.
But hey, I think, what are we at, Mick? 140? We're at 140.
Okay.
That was a quick podcast. Maybe we should,
we spoke about a lot of
stuff.
Irrelevant, boring, awful.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. No,
a lot of bullshit, guys. This podcast sucked. Don't worry, we won't have Adam back, guys. You don't have to worry about that.
Let's just start over, man. I'll come back. I'll come back next week.
No, that was super fun. Hey, Adam, I appreciate you so much for coming through. Thank you so much for coming out and just shooting the shit with us. Our podcast is really just about, having fun and talking about music and talking about the insights of what you do and what, music is all about. And I think we covered a lot of that, which is super fun. It's good to see you again. I want to open up this part to talk about some of the things coming up for you, give you a little bit of plugs, and just tell everybody what you got coming up.
Okay, so let's see where we at right now. We're close to Halloween. So right after Halloween, Dickies go out on an East Coast tour starting November 1st. And I think we're just going to do like 10 gigs and come right back. So that's going to be with the Queers. And those guys are like, they're like brothers. They're super cool dudes.
Yeah,
and
LGBTQ plus 5, 6, whatever they are.
Yeah. And, but they're a great band, dude.
Yeah.
Love that band. Like once I started listening to them, I just couldn't stop. Like I ended up making my own huge Queers playlist.
Nice.
And then like, I just can't stop, man.
I got a Queers playlist. I got Lady Gaga in there. I got Sam. What's his name? Sam. I got my little Michael Jackson in there. I got.
Okay.
What's that guy's name? Sam.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Mick likes him. He's not here though. But
Sam. Wait, like the artist?
The
like
artist?
singer? Sam Smith.
Sam Smith. I got
Sam
some
Smith,
Smith.
yeah.
Sam
Okay.
Smith in there.
I mean, not that I'm
Binary.
Mick, but his taste of music isn't so bad.
No, I'm just saying I got a Queers playlist too. Is that
Okay.
that's what you meant, right?
Yeah.
Kinda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Lady
But yeah,
Gaga, Queen.
Dickies and Queers.
Queen. Dickies and the Queers.
So yeah, we'll do that tour, and I think we're doing the Christmas formal with the Vandals at the House of Blues, December 21st, I believe. So House of Blues Anaheim.
Nice.
That should be really fun. I've never done the Christmas formal with any band with the Vandals, so that should be fun. We've played with them a couple times, and they're cool dudes.
Mm-hmm.
But this should be fun. So
Nice. Anything else coming up soon, or plug your YouTube again and everything?
Sure. Well, more importantly, I think I want to plug my Instagram page.
Yeah, go for it.
Because like you can get to everything from there. You can contact me if you're actually want to team up to work with me for something. You can always hit me up there. Like I have a contact button there, so it'll go to like my email and stuff. So
perfect.
If anyone wants to come visit the page or ask about working together with recordings or tours or just one-off gigs or anything like that, you can go to my page. It's just Adam Gomez. So it'd be ADAMGOM3Z. So it's a number 3
instead of the E.
Yes. So
Perfect.
Adam Gomez.
3Z.
Perfect.
And once you type it in, it'll pop up like it'll pop up as like Adam Gomez drummer. Like you'll know when you start typing it in. So
Like the YouTube where you have to go crazy.
Yeah,
CIA.
I don't have a rebranding, problem with my Instagram page. I don't think. We'll find out now.
Just type it in Google and see what comes up.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of Adam Gomez though.
There is.
Adam Gomez trucking, Adam Gomez landscaping,
student council leader, mayor. Yeah. So
Adam Gomez elote guy
arrested in jail. You're like, whoa.
Oh, that's not me. What the fuck?
24,000 deported this month. And
all Adam
19,000 are Adam Gomez. So there's that problem.
Yeah. Matt, give it a little plug there for you, brother. Thank you for coming on too. Last minute. Appreciate it.
Yeah. No problem. Yeah. My name is Matt. I go by Young Link as well. I rap, drum, make beats, produce, all that good stuff. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Demat11 or Young Link Music. I also got a clothing brand, Big Mac Athletics.
Oh, yeah.
BigMacAthletics.com. Get some shirts, hoodies, beanies, all that good stuff.
Perfect for the winter time.
Yeah. Promo code SPOOKY, 31% off until the 31st. So enjoy it. Yeah. Just put it in.
Pick me up a hoodie.
Yes, sir. But yeah, no, thanks for having me, fill in Anthony, whatever's going on, whatever. But
he's a bitch. Mr. Demon, would you like to plug anything on the podcast?
Yeah, man. Mickstradamus on Instagram. You can find me on Spotify and shit. I got new single, Lullaby,
New single, Lullaby. Okay,
Yeah.
that's Mick's plugs. Okay, I think you plugging that for Mick.
This is not here.
New EP with the Dunce. Yeah.
Perfect. I'll talk about the Dunce real quick. I appreciate you guys listening to the podcast today. Hey, check me out on IG, JonnySavag, JonnySavag, without the E and without the H in Johnny. You can check me out on YouTube and on TikTok. Same exact thing. Check out my band DNG Heavy on IG. If you guys like deathcore / new metal, definitely check that out. We got a new EP coming out. We just dropped an EP right here on Spotify, so you can check that out. We dropped 3 music videos on our last EP. Those are out on YouTube. Just type in Digital Negative or DNG Heavy. You should be able to find it everywhere from right there. Also check out the Dunce. We got an EP coming out November 8th. Appreciate you checking it out. It's going to be called Ignorant. Has 4 tracks on there. 1 featuring Matt, our homie right here, Young Link. 1 featuring him, and then 2 more songs featuring our buddy Brandon the Wizard. And we got that, plus a music video coming out for the song Quantum. You'll see it right here. Right here. Ignorant. You'll see the cover art right here. You should. I'll put it in there. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for listening to The Stool Podcast with our buddy Adam Gomez. Appreciate him coming through. Adam, thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Oh, right on. Hey, we got to do it again.
Okay.
He said okay. So it's done deal already.
After the tour come through.
After the tour come through. Guys, we're going to have some more podcasts coming up. We might take we dropped three weeks in a row. So maybe 2 weeks from now, we'll have another one. So I appreciate you guys listening to The Stool Podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe, all that good stuff on the YouTube. If you're listening audibly, I appreciate you. Make sure you guys follow and all that good stuff. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. The Stool Podcast, we're out.